What if, and I'm hoping this is recording, I press the space bar. What if being unapologetically me is exactly what sets someone else free? I am Melinda Dawn, your host of Unapologetically Yours, and this episode is called Dear Katrena. That's Katrena, all lower caps. So I came across her post. Beautiful, gorgeous woman. Let's see if I can. It's like flashing my house. I'm trying to do it to where you can see it where my house isn't. There you go. See her? She's stunning. I feel like this post that she did was the most wholesome thing that I saw all day yesterday. Period. Full stop. And I wanted to talk about it. So I don't know what's allowed, right, as far as copyright infringement. I did see if in this particular post, so sometimes like with IG, I'm not very familiar with TikTok and all those other things, but you can, when they share the audio, even if it's like y'all, I don't know why I'm trying to tell y'all something that I can't explain because I don't really know. But when people have particular music or their words, it's an audio file, right? And there are ways that you can download it. I couldn't figure that out. I don't know if it's on here. So instead, what I'm going to do is tell you what this beautiful woman said. So she said, "It might be a crazy request, but I hope this reaches the right person. Consider it like a newspaper ad. Like seeking, but I'm not single. I'm not looking for a relationship. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm actually seeking a black mom. I'm looking to adopt a black mom. Here's what I can offer you. Let me tell you what I can offer you. Before I ask what I'm looking for, what I can offer is a listening ear. I would love a reciprocal relationship where you can tell me about your day and things going on in your life and any wisdom you would like to impart. And it'd be great if you lived in San Diego because then I can take you out on little coffee dates and salad dates and I can treat you. I'm not looking to be like a sugar baby or any sort of sugar child of any sort. I'd love to offer you treats and be younger moral support, daughterly support. It'd be great if you're someone who all your kids are super grown and you're looking for another young woman to fill that kind of daughter hole in your heart. Or maybe you've never had kids and you've always wanted a daughter, and maybe if you had kids, your daughter would be about my age. I'm 30. By the way, preferably you didn't have a falling out with your daughter. I guess the thing that I'm looking for is somebody who is progressive. I am queer, so someone who accepts that also. If we align politically, that would be the best. I have a lot of venting to do about the current political situation, and I'd love to have a mother to do that with. Black Republican moms need not apply to this ad. No shade, just I would like somebody who I'm as compatible with as possible in this scenario. I'm just looking for someone who could also be there to listen and in a mother capacity, or even just like a mentor if that's something you're willing to offer. I also consider myself a progressive Christian, so somebody who's still in their faith, but their faith is reformed and accepting. I just think that black women are some of the most special beings in the world, and I'm really sad that I never had the opportunity of having a black mother, and I've seen black mothers and I think they're incredible, and I would really want one, and I've been praying for one. So I think I'm not asking for too much. I've told you what I can offer, so there's obviously so some of the caption I missed because it all of a sudden started going really fast. But if you feel like you could step up to the plate as my mother with melanin, that would be fantastic. And I hope to talk soon. So she says she was seeking a 50 plus black mom to adopt. That was the top. Again, like I thought it was so beautiful and wholesome, and there's no shade to anyone. As she said, there's no shade to Black Republican moms. There's no shade to white moms. There's no shade to any other, color that's out there. I am a firm believer that black and white, they're not races. It's just social constructs, but that's not what this is about. Katrena, it was so beautiful to see you put yourself out there in such a vulnerable way and in a vulnerable state, and I just got so much out of it. Just the purity of your heart really shined through, your sincerity. And I know that because I saw some, I read some, and I wrote one. You got some really beautiful comments. Apparently you got some not so nice comments. Once again, y'all, no matter where I put this chair, the sun finds me. So you wound up doing a follow-up post, and I'm pulling it up right now. And so someone's post that you commented on, their post read, because all I see is a biracial woman soliciting black maternal care. Hold on. I gotta rewind it so I can read it. And I need to know what's going on here, especially since her values matter. So what's the racial split? Where's her mom? Let's get into it. Okay. So people had some curiosity is probably the best way to say it. And my screen, I don't want to hit the space bar. Okay, here we go. So you talked about being a product of a biracial relationship. Your father's black, your mom is white, and you wound up going to live with your mother's parents. So your maternal grandmother and stepdad, and they fought against your mom in court to get you. Your mom has had her own struggles, so she was not able to be a mother to you. And so you grew up in all white circles, in conservative Christian circles, one of the very few black people in the entire school. Not an unfamiliar story, as you say. You're grateful for the people who stepped up, but they weren't able to teach you how to care for your hair, how to look out for, to spot, to guard yourself, or to defend yourself against microaggressions that are out there, or that you would have to work harder to love yourself. In a society that would portray people like you as undesirable, amongst many other negative characteristics. So, anyway, I'm looking at your beautiful face, and you're stunning, you're gorgeous, and, I would absolutely step up to be your mom, and I would love to be in San Diego. It's like my top place. 70-degree year-round weather. Maybe one day we'll meet. Can't offer you the mother role, but as Minnie said, I could offer you a big sister role, and we could absolutely rage about the political climate and swap stories, and yeah. So my mom was around. White woman, red hair, blue eyes, black dad. But she was the type of woman, like these days they use the word ally, right? She was the, march with the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King type person. And she loved my sister. So my father had been married twice before my mom, and in his first marriage he had a daughter, and she didn't come into the picture until I believe my parents were, I don't know how long they'd been married. I believe that they were married by the time my sister came into the picture. And my sister, had kids of her own, and my mom, my mom loved those kids, they were her grandkids. But one of the things I remember, an outfit that she bought my niece, so my sister's eldest daughter, and she bought her an outfit, and it was Ariel, like, the, what do you call her? The mermaid, right? And so it's white girl mermaid all over the outfit, and for a black girl to wear. And it wasn't anything that was there. It's not that the outfit was inappropriate, but it definitely stirred up some discomfort. I hate that. I wasn't trying to put a thumbs up thing on there. Okay, I gotta be careful with my hands. All right, what do I do with my hands? All right, anyway. So it was an awkward thing. I think my sister lived in New York at the time, and it really was not an outfit that she would have seen her daughter in. Certainly not to go to school, whatever school they went to. So there's just things that some people don't know, that they don't think of, because they're unaware. They're unaware even of what happens. Now, my mother was not fully unaware. My parents were married in 1969, or they met in 69. And they faced a lot of backlash for their relationship, even though they were living in California, which is very progressive. I grew up there until I was 10, and many of my friends were, like me, biracial. And so it was everywhere, not so much here in the South. I don't like to consider Florida the South, even though it's south of the South. It's its own beast. It's its own yucky thing, but the South would be proud that Florida was Florida-ing, or southerning. Anyway, I got called nigger in Florida for the first time, and I was probably about, I think it was 5th grade. It was my first school experience here. It was a culture shock for sure. I looked at your Instagram feed, right? And I saw your hair journey, and that was really cool. I love to see you embrace you. It was wonderful. I am in the process of becoming me. I have not relaxed my hair in several months, maybe even since February. I think I was going to do it in August, and I didn't. And so the new growth is for sure coming in. I don't picture myself having the courage or the head shape to do what you did, which was to go totally bald. And I love how fast your hair grew. I would love for my hair to go all the way down my backside. But you're stunning, you're beautiful, you're obviously articulate, you're smart, you're kind, and I got all of that just even from the 2 videos that I watched that I just shared portions of. You sound like a dream. A dream to mother, a dream to sister, a dream to friend, and I am offering, would it be bi-coastal friendship? It was lovely. And I would love to see more people be as vulnerable as you were, as honest as you were. And, to ask for help is one of the most humbling things to do. Also very feminine thing to do. And I don't mean that as a slight to men, because I wish men would ask for help instead of struggling and suffering and walking 12 aisles when the Publix person can not only tell you which aisle it is, but walk you to it. Why are you wasting time? You wasted no time. And I don't know what other platforms that you posted your ad on. But I loved that you said that you were adding it to Instagram to increase your odds. And you definitely got the attention of, I think, probably the world. Just because there were some very well-known names of people who wrote back. And I hope that you were just like so encouraged, and I hope your circle, your tribe just grew. And I hope that the tribe is exactly everything, more than everything that you ever wanted. And that it just runs deep and stays deep and is generational, and without any hint of condescension. I want to say I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud my box is moving. I have my computer perched on the box. So I'm proud of you for putting, like I said, yourself out there in the vast space. And I'm excited for what it brings to you. Ask and you shall receive. And I'm excited for the positive experiences that you will have, and the shifts and the change you will have. And I hope that you will always have people who just love upon you and absolutely accept you just exactly the way that you are, and not in spite of or despite lifestyle or opinions or political leanings, but because you are all of those things. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for modeling that sincerity, that authenticity, that vulnerability. The world needs more of that. And I would encourage, I just read it, but y'all go check her out. Katrena, lowercase, Katrena. You might learn a few things. You might try it out. You may not want to put an Instagram ad out there for what it is that you desire per se, but maybe that level of honesty will give you permission to be honest in your own circles, whether it's in your household with a spouse or a relative, friend circle, work group, circles. It was really inspiring. And actually, yeah, go find her. Go find her on all of the platforms and listen to her voice. She says it much better, right? And send her some love. Add some loving comments to her page. Katrena, thanks again. You are a rock star. And I did start to follow you, and I can't wait to learn more about what you're doing. And I do plan on doing something out there in San Diego one of these days. So if you're still there, I'll look you up. And it could be my treat. And if you want to keep in touch, feel free to DM me or comment on this episode. Spotify, so you could see my face, right? All other platforms, it's audio. Come on over to Spotify, and we could do video chats. We could do weekly video chats. We could, be sipping our coffees from various coffee spots with our computers. We could totally do that. I wouldn't be able to hug you. I wouldn't be able to wrap my one leg around you. That's my special hug. Everybody does not get that hug, but you, my dear sister Katrena, would absolutely get that. We could swap. Do you cook? We could swap recipes. We could, what else could we do? We could watch a movie together. They have that now where you can join like the same, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, you can watch it. We could watch movies together. What kind of movies do you like? Do you do horror? I really don't. Although the closest thing that I get to that would be like Get Out. Is it Jordan Peele who does it? I haven't seen all of his, but I've seen a few of his. I like cartoon movies, and I read books. I like books. Do you like books? We could have our own book club. We could have Black moms join our book club. What else could we do? We could meet elsewhere. Well, okay, actually my passport has expired. I went, you know what, I'm going to tell you, Katrina, I'm going to tell you something that I haven't told the people who typically tune in. I went to Costa Rica and I did tell them that, but I didn't tell them did I tell them what happened? All right, well, I don't know. I'm going to tell you. This is what happened to me, girl. I was planning a trip to Costa Rica, and I got a message from the airline asking me to upload a picture of my passport. So I did, and I was like, oh, look at that. November 6th was the expiration date, right? And I was like, oh, just in time, just like 4 days past my return trip. So my return trip to Florida was November 2nd. And I told my friend, and she was like, girl, that is not good. You won't be able to do the trip at all because it's supposed to be 6 months. So what I discovered, long story short, and for anyone who already knows this stuff, that Costa Rica, thankfully, has a different rule. And so as long as your passport is valid during your trip, you're good to go. But girl, as you travel internationally, please find out what each country requires. Keep your passport, especially in this climate. I'm trying to keep mine updated. All my kids have passports. So let me tell you a little bit about me, Katrena. All right, so I got married in 2014 to a man I met in church, and my son at the time was 3 years old and 3 weeks. 3 years and 3 weeks old. Friends of ours watched him for our honeymoon. Our wedding day was our first kiss and all of the other stuff, right, that happened. Yay, honeymoon. We had a very short engagement, 2 months because of it, because we were old. I was 37. He was 34 at the time. Since then, we've had 2 more kids. My oldest is a boy, James David. He's 14. And I have a 6-year-old, almost 7-year-old. And as a matter of fact, not only is he almost 7, he's also claiming to be a teenager. So he's cute. And then I have a 3-year-old girl who will be 4. Her name is Michaela Sue. And she looks just like my mom. So she looks just like my mom did when my mom was that age, because my mom was a blonde. Then she turned to a red hair lady, and then she turned to a Clairol lady, and then she died when I was 25. So I live in a house, very small. It's like 5 square feet shy of 1,500 square feet. It's 1,492 or 1,495 square feet. They couldn't give me the extra 5 or 8 square feet. I mean, rounds it up. I don't know. Apparently not. I'm in the largest lot in the neighborhood. I've got mature trees, which is one of the things that I wanted. of my first home. It's my first home. I got it when I was 30. And the prices in Florida are much better than California for sure. And it has been a safe haven for me and others. I kind of have a frown on my face because there was a couple who lived here, but turns out he is an abusive partner. I can't even say partner, that's gross. Domestic violence, psychological, all the stuff. And so, yeah, in those dark moments, I'm just thinking through, man, I know that I have like saged my house ever, like I'm into that. You're supposed to open your windows and stuff so the bad negative energy can go out. But it's possible that in those moments there was some not safe. I actually was in a domestic violence relationship myself where the guy lived here. And yeah, so these walls have seen some physical violence as well. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, so what do I want to tell you? My dad's still alive, and I wanted a house that was close to him, so this house is only 7 miles away. He's 87. He's born in 1938. Jimmy, he goes by Jimmy, and he's like the best cook ever. He cooked some turkey sliders for us yesterday because we already had like a Thanksgiving, which, even I saw this post. I saw a few posts yesterday because, as I'm certain are well aware, we don't always learn the truth in the classroom. History is his story that he likes to tell. And, the winners, if you will, create the history, right, that we typically read about. And there are people who are in power and people who are suckling at the teat of that power, who would prefer that we, the people, the rest of the people, don't have the right information. And so while many people were celebrating the gratitude that comes along with this idea of this pilgrim Thanksgiving, there are many people who are mourning. Yesterday was really considered a national day of mourning for these people. I'm not going to go super deep into that. For anyone else who is listening, y'all can look it up. And so I just feel like this mixed bag of feelings. I am a super empath. But there's a technique that I learned. It's called the zip up technique, where you basically take your hand, and you don't have to physically do it, but I'm going to physically do it basically from my crotch, and you zip up, right? And then like you can throw away the key. You don't have to toss it. So you zip up, and then you can also do it from behind. So it's like I'm grabbing the zipper. Okay, so I'm closed both sides. And one of them, I believe the intention is it protects you from other people's stuff. It's something that you would do every day. And then the one from the back, I believe, protects yourself from not giving or losing your energy to other people, kind of thing. Or maybe helps you to keep your mouth shut. I don't know if that one always works for me. What else? Okay, so the zip up, because I'm an empath, because I feel things, because I pick up energies. I don't, see auras, which I shared yesterday on my podcast. That is probably a good thing, because I would just be running to all of the people who are hurting. Sometimes I pick up like yucky stuff from people, and I tried to not even make eye contact, girl, like, for real. I remember one of the first times I was in a McDonald's in Northdale Court. I think I must have been a high schooler, so I went to Gaither, class of 95, y'all. And anyway, I saw this guy in the drive-thru. I came in, I believe, as a customer. I used to work there as well. But I came in as a customer, and there was just evil from this person. And yeah, I think I've talked about, I don't know if I want to, there's a house that's not very far from me, and I had some speculation, and it could have been because of some some books I was reading. I don't know who the author was, but there was this book, and they would, like the bad people, if you will, they would post a girl in a bikini outside this house because a train rolled by. And if she was wearing a green bikini, they knew to buy some stocks. And if she was wearing a red one, they knew to sell them. And, so it was like code. And so this house, they like had different lights, different colors on and stuff like that. And I just started having like really creepy vibes. And I was so afraid that if there was some sort of evil entity or evil whatever, they would feel me and my goodness as I rolled by. And so sometimes I tried to not like look over there, but they have like the creepy white van, and other things on their property that absolutely scream just grossness. Yeah. So some of my conspiracy issues come from movies and books that I've read. So that's me. I'm a Leo. Someone said I'm a double Leo, which tracks. I don't know if they're right, but I was born August 3rd, 1977. I have the time somewhere if you want to look up my so there's this thing, I think it's Align is the name of the app. Y'all, I'm talking to you, Katrena, but I'm also knowing that you may not see this and other people might hear or see this before you do. So let's see me. My box is going down. Oh, okay, Katrena, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a crown, which I'm certain I'm going to return this because I believe it's too small. I feel like it works well with like a high ponytail, but and I like rose gold. So this might already be a thing. I'm just owning the crown. I'm owning my magnificence. That's one of the episodes that I did, crown and all. Another one was emotional genius, crown included. So I'm wearing crowns on my podcast. So my design, my human design, that's what it is. I was born at 6:04 p.m. So if y'all want to like do charts and figure out how amazing I am, you can do that. So my energy type is a generator. I'm a 5-1. The challenge solver. So this is fascinating. So your personality is a challenge solver, also known as a 5-1. The first number describes the way you see yourself, and the second number is the way others see you. All right, I'm gonna tell you all about me. It actually serves us to have our own internal world that's not so obvious to others and an external side for the physical world. Let's get into each one and how they come together to form your full personality. 5, the liberator. That's me. You have a save the day energy about you. I do. I have had in the past a savior complex for sure. Let's see. You love to help people, whether it's strangers or loved ones. You value everyone equally. Because of this and because you're naturally outgoing, people subconsciously sense that you can help them, guide them, or lead them. That's true. People come to me and I give really great advice, girl. Tell me about your situation. Girl, I got you. Tell me about your relationships. I will point out the red flags and the green flags. All right. Sometimes they may might put that expectation on you, whether they know they're doing it or not. Your work as a liberator is to discern which situations are yours to fix and save and which ones are not. So, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting great at not inserting myself. I tell myself, it's none of your business. It's not your business. It's not your business. Sometimes I whisper it because I feel like sometimes I have some of that negative Karen energy. Not like calling for a manager type, but, but really, I'm about to defend it. Really, I'm trying to make sure everyone's okay and everyone's safe. And Mr. Policeman, why'd you pull over that person? And why, etc. All right. So, let's see. Just because you can fix it doesn't mean you should fix it. This has been has it been a hard lesson? No. My best friend, that's a hard one for her. She just, yeah, it's harder for her than it is for me. All right, let's see. Sometimes liberators try to fix everything because they want to make everyone happy. But if you step in and fix things for approval and recognition, you only deplete yourself and become your not self. So that's not what I want. All right, boom. I'm not going to read all this. But let's see. My authority. How you should best make decisions. Sacral authority. Let's look at this. Gut intuition. The gut is about desire. It knows when it wants something and it knows when it doesn't. Dun, 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 dun. When life sends you something it wants you to do, you'll feel a rush of excitement through your whole body. Ooh. This is your cue to say yes to it and to pursue it. Okay. These visceral physical pulls you feel toward things are the universe's way of showing you that those things are the right decision. Now the gut is black and white. It doesn't know maybe. So you'll either feel yes, I want it, or if you're not meant to do it, you can feel anything from strongly repelled to just meh. All right, something lights you up when you first come across it. That's your way of knowing you're meant to be doing it. You will literally feel your body respond to something before you've processed it mentally. You know what happens to me sometimes, especially like if I'm giving advice or if I'm encouraging someone, like I'll get on a roll, right? And my head, I think it starts in my head. I get the tingly or whatever, and it's like, yes. And so for you, Katrena, that might be kind of like the Holy Spirit type of feel. And then when I was just reading universe and all that stuff, so like I'm recognizing that you consider yourself a progressive Christian. That means you believe in God. I believe in God as well. I no longer define myself as a Christian, and there are many reasons for that. Some of it is church hurt, some of it is people hurt, some of it is I'm not going to get into at this time. But girl, you can call me. I will give you my number, girl. Just ask, and it's yours, okay? It's 813 area code. All right. What was I about to tell you? So, light you up, a Christian, universe. That's what it is. So, I am of the opinion that words matter, right? The words you say to yourself, the words you say out loud, the things you think. And years ago, I saw this movie called The Secret. And when I saw it, I was a Christian, and there were many of my peers that, my kids are coming outside, it's so cold, who wouldn't watch it because they call God the universe. How dare them? And there was different people. There was the guy who writes the book Chicken Soup for the Soul. There's, neuroscientist, I think, I don't know what his first name is, but Beckwith. There was a number of people, and some people don't believe in God, right? And they believe in the universe. So for me, it was like, well, who created the universe? God. God is the universe. So like, to me, it's interchangeable. And I don't get caught up I don't get caught up in.
Mom, how many days is it until my birthday?
That is Kalel. That's my almost 7-year-old teenager.
Mom, how many days until my birthday?
How many days until February 18th? 82 days until your birthday. Do you want to know how many days to your birthday? How many days until April 15th? 138 days.
That's even longer than my
What
birthday.
is 138 minus 82?
My
They are 56. Their birthdays are 56 days apart, almost 2 months. So she's April 15th. He's February 18th. I'm August 3rd.
Mom,
I've said that already.
Can
Yes.
Mom, can we celebrate my birthday tomorrow?
Okay, but if we celebrated it tomorrow, there's not enough time. We could let's talk about it. If we celebrated it tomorrow, there's not enough time to invite people over, and some special people are not even in town. And if we did that, then we would have already celebrated your birthday. So when your birthday actually comes, what would happen then? Would we just ignore your actual birthday? And then tell me, how would you like to celebrate it? Let's start there.
Blow up a 7 balloon.
Okay. Blow up a 7 balloon. I like it. What else?
I have 2 birthdays coming.
You do? You have 2 birthdays coming?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only one. She
Okay.
has only one.
Okay.
No, I have 2. One.
Listen. Hey, listen. Believe what you believe. Y'all don't have to fight over it.
I have 2, Mom.
I hear you, sweetheart.
I love you, Mom.
I love you.
Mom.
I love you, daughter.
I love you, Mom.
What? I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
It's a love fest over here. Okay. So is that all you want? Is just to blow up a 7 balloon?
And just celebrate it, but
Okay.
not do this stuff for her birthday.
Like, so what kind of celebration? Are you just looking for music? Like for us to sing to you happy birthday?
Yeah.
And then what else? Would you like a piece of pie with a candle on it?
A cake, and then when it's really my birthday, we can get another cake and invite the people that I want to invite.
Oh, okay. I love that idea. Are you looking at my earrings?
And me.
Is she invited?
Yeah, because every day at my birthday, everybody. Well, not everybody, because JD's still at his dad's house. When is she gonna come back?
I don't know, baby.
On my birthday?
I hope he'll be here for your birthday. Okay, so his big brother goes to his dad's 1 week out of the month, and it's usually the first
Mommy,
Monday.
these are in my shop. Mom,
So
these are in my shop.
I don't know if your brother's going to be there, but
These are in my shop.
I saw that. I saw that. Okay, so these are my littles. That's what I call them. My littles. Will you say hi, Katrena? Can you just say the word hi, Katrena? Really?
Hi, Katrena.
All right.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweet boy.
And you said yellow and there.
Okay. It's because of the sun, how the sun is. All right, so
I wanted to sit on your
Katrena,
lap too.
these are my kids, and they both want to sit on my lap. All right. Let's see how I can make that happen. I'm just going to hold up the... All right, Kalel. Climb up. Let's see.
I'm okay with the bugs being on my lap.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's great. Could you reach down and maybe get it? All right. That would be very helpful. But then can you scoot back?
Yeah.
I mean on the side. Here. You'll kind of partly be on my lap, partly not. Okay. Shh. Some people might be listening or watching this in a small space, so your scream was that's too loud. Who wrote on you, girl?
I wrote Michaela Sue, who is the best teenager in the world.
I love that. So, I loved how you spelled Michaela Sue too. All right.
Because
So
that's how you really spell
okay.
her name.
Oh yeah, it is. Let's see. MUKALUSOO. Michaela Sue is. Hold on. The best three-nager. I love it. Please. Okay. All right. She gave me a marker to hold. Okay.
Okay,
Girl,
where do I put this?
I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe I'll have this shift like this. All right. How about you lean this way?
But I need to put this somewhere.
Where do you need to put it? This is very awkward. Okay. All right, Katrina. All right. I am the sun. I'm trying to avoid the sun. Okay. What was I talking about? I was talking about God, the universe, right? The creator of the universe, the great I am, Alpha and Omega, by whatever name, you know? It's God. So, I was telling you about me. They are a part of me. Literally, I think their DNA, pieces of their DNA are still inside of me, which I think is so fabulous. Do you want children, Katrina? Do you want to have kids? I think you'd make an amazing mom because of what you're already modeling and because of you loving yourself. I think that's a great way to be a great mom, is not to be like a narcissist where you love yourself to the exclusion of others, but you teach your kids how to love themselves by doing that yourself.
Mommy,
Yeah, baby?
can you put this one in here?
No, baby, because that's for Kalel's. That's not for that's for pretend juice, okay? Okay, sweetie? Yes, it's for pretend. Okay. The sun. All right. Okay. So,
Why can't I see?
because of where you're sitting.
No.
If you lean back through the crook of my arm, you could see. See, there we go. There we go. I'm trying to block the sun for all of us. There we go. All right.
The sun.
Okay, so, what else would you want to know about me? I have this podcast. I am a poet.
What?
Yeah, I'm a poet. I write poetry. I'm a songwriter. I will be publishing books, including children's books.
Mom, Michaela's was not letting me see.
Is that what it is? Because I don't think that's what it is.
I
think the sun. Yeah, I think the sun is just awkwardly. We're trying to all get in the shade of this, and it's not quite working. What else do you want to know?
We could do it inside. We could do it inside.
We could do it inside.
Because inside is shade and it's warm.
Okay, well, you guys could go inside. Do you want, yeah, you guys can go inside.
Mom?
And I'll come inside pretty soon, relatively speaking.
No, I want you to do the video inside because it's cold outside.
Oh, I see.
And
Well,
inside is warm.
I see. Well, I am not ready to go inside the house. Katrina?
When are you going to be ready to go inside?
When I'm done with this. Katrina, my house probably isn't that bad. It's probably not that bad, but there are my cousins inside. I love my cousin. Her name is Isha. She's amazing. You would love her.
What?
She would be a great mom. Now she's 62 or something like that. Then you and I would be cousins. She's got adult kids. She's got 5 kids, but her oldest daughter passed away this year. twin girls. Her oldest is Omari, and he's got a baby named Asion. He's so cute. And then the twins are Ashia and Ayana, and they played basketball. They got, scholarships, all that stuff. They're really good. And then the youngest is Malik, and I feel like he's in his early 20s. So you'd be right up there in the middle. That's a good idea.
What?
I'm talking to Katrena. I think, because there is absolutely, there's definitely, yeah, there's with the loss, just with what you said, there is a hole, right? And no one can fill that hole except for the person who took it, Zakia. But anyway, oh man, let me just adjust myself. There we go. Let me pick up my phone so I don't forget it out here. All right. Oops. Now I can't see the screen. Okay. Katrena. I got these beautiful kids and a beautiful husband inside and my cousin, who has been upstairs, but maybe she's downstairs now. So her name is Isha. Anyway, it was such an honor to see your video, and I am going to sign off. But I think it would be so amazing if we met, even if it's virtually. So, wishing you the very best, and thank you so much for being exactly who you are, which you've created a lot of dialogue, and it's just wonderful to see somebody else who's out there making positive ripples that will impact so many. So thank you so much, and I am yours unapologetically. It's still recording. I pressed the space bar, it didn't work. And is it still recording? Oh my gosh, I hope I don't lose all this stuff. All right, I'm hovering over the record button. Please let it work. All right, bye.